G'day YouTube, it's Bray here from Overtime Game with you once again, and welcome back with some more FIFA 13 Connected Career Mode with Newcastle United, the Black and White Army, the Toon Army, the Mighty Magpies, and of course, huge game again today in the Europa League semi-final, away at Benfica. It is 2-2 on aggregate. Benfica have 2 away goals on us, so we're on the back foot and we've got to hit them hard. You can see they've got Cardoza up front, Lima is on the bench again, and so is Carlos Martin, Sydney and Ola John. So they've got a very strong bench, to be fair. But look at our starting 11, they've got a strong starting 11 as well. We look at our side, of course, DeBuchy's out injured. Korsha gets the right side of the fence again today. Bocaly's on the bench. And we're putting out a strong side today, guys. As I've said, I want the Europa League gold, and that's what we're aiming for. And you know what? That's what we're going to achieve. We're going to beat Benfica today. I can feel it. Put out a strong side. As long as no one gets injured and Niang has a big game, we've definitely got a huge chance. Now, of course, last night was the second Champions League game. And it was between Barcelona and FC Bayern Munich. Now, of course, Munich were up 4-0 on aggregate after a 4-0 win at home. And I didn't expect Barcelona to get anywhere near them to come back, but a lot of people did expect a Barcelona comeback. And that was completely shut down last night. Barcelona looked awful. Bayern Munich were all over them. Their defence just could not be broken. And it actually ended up with Bayern Munich winning 3-0 at the Nou Camp, going through 7-0 on aggregate. Now that is just ridiculous. I know I've said Bayern Munich are the best team in the world, but I did not expect them to beat Barcelona by that much, especially at the Nou Camp. That is just ridiculous. And that just solidifies the place German football is in at the moment. Of course, it is now an all-German final at Wembley between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. And if we look at it on paper, Bayern Munich have the much stronger squad. And that's proven to be that way all season. Of course, Borussia Dortmund have not been able to beat Bayern Munich this season, and Bayern Munich have completely dominated in the German league. I believe they've only let in 18 goals, or it could be 18 away goals, sorry. And that's just ridiculous. It is just, they've let in 18 goals, and Borussia Dortmund have let in 36 or 34. That's just absolutely crazy. And it shows how good Bayern Munich are. And it also does show how good Borussia Dortmund are to only let in that much as well. But Bayern Munich have not lost or drawn a game since Christmas. Now I know German football has a winter break, but still, that is absolutely ridiculous. And it's going to be an absolutely amazing final. Now I'm still sticking with my guns. I'm still saying Borussia Dortmund are going to win the final. I have a feeling that Götze and Lewandowski are going to leave Bayern Munich as European champions. I just think, because it's only a one game, it's not on aggregate. If it was on like two legs and it was on aggregate, I would go with Bayern Munich all day. But because it's one game and it will be Götze's, oh no, because Germans finish in June, so it won't be Götze's last game, but it will be one of Götze's last game, and it will be Götze's last European game for the club. Yes! Niang, after 29 minutes, gets his 9th goal of the season for us. And that is a huge one. All of a sudden, we're in the driving seat. We have an away goal now. And we are up 3-2 on aggregate. Now, of course, we could use another goal to get us into the final, to allow us to draw 2-2 on aggregate and still have a chance of it by going into extra time. But right now, 1-0, I am happy. If we can hold on, if we can continue to play with the way we have today, we can win this, and this will be absolutely huge for the club. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit back and let them just come at me. I know how good Benfica are, and I'm not going to let them attack. I'm going right at them, and I'm going to look for another goal. But as I was saying, I still think Borussia Dortmund are going to win. I think Götze and Lewandowski will leave as European champions. Both will be going to Bayern Munich. I know Götze's already signed for Bayern Munich, and there's big rumours of Lewandowski going to Bayern Munich, and I definitely think that's going to happen. I mean, imagine him and Mario Gomez up front. It's going to be insane. With then Thomas Müller as well, of course. They're going to be absolutely crazy, and it'll be ridiculous, to be fair. But it's going to happen. Marco Reus will probably leave to someone like Man City as well, either in the summer or in January. So Borussia Dortmund are going to be completely raided this transfer window. As a lot of their top players will try and escape. Gundogan's probably going to look for a move soon. And Sven Bender maybe. Hummels is rumoured to be going to Man City or Man United. So it's definitely going to be a raid and a complete upheaval at Borussia Dortmund. But I do feel like they're going to win the Champions League this year. But then I do feel like Bayern Munich will come back and win it next year and probably the year after. Now, I think we've got a new dynasty on our hands, to be fair. Bayern Munich, you look at their side and they've got the potential to rule Europe for the next 3 or 4 years at least. I mean, next 2 years definitely, with Robin and Ribery still there, still at the age that they'll be elite players. And that's another fantastic goal by Sissoko, his 10th goal for the season for us. In the 45th minute, came absolutely out of nowhere and just blast us into a 2-goal lead. And all of a sudden, we've got 2 away goals as well. And we're leading 4-2 now. So Benfica have to score at least 2 to be able to give themselves a chance. This is huge, guys. We are going through. Oh, thank God for that. Okay. Oh. Now, if you thought that was a goal of the season, definitely leave it in the comment section below. We did have one last episode. Someone said about Pogba's goal in the Sunderland game, and I agree, that was a fantastic goal. So definitely, if you think it's goal of the season calibre, leave it in the comment section below who scored it, and just let me know, guys. Remember, you're voting on your player of the season as well. No one's voted on him yet, really. So vote on your player of the season. You don't have to give a reason, but if you do give a reason, it will count as a second vote. But just leave the name in the comment section below with player of the season next to it. And we have an injury, ladies and gentlemen. Niang is out, and I'll give you the bad news right now. Niang is out for 2 months. He's got a broken elbow, which means he will be out for the rest of the season, and he will not play in the final if we do make it there. He will not play a single game for us the rest of the season. Now, this is good and bad for us, to be fair. It's obviously bad because we've just lost our most attacking threat and possibly our best player, to be fair. I know we haven't seen much of him, to be fair, but once he's had the ball at his feet and once we've given him a chance, he has done nothing wrong. And especially for a lone player, he's been absolutely outstanding for us. But there is good news out of it. First, it means we're going to be playing Jeffron. And as you've seen from previous episodes, I love Jeffron and I'm quite good with him. So it's not really too bad of a change to put Jeffron in over Niang. So it will allow Jeffron to develop more as well. But alongside that, I don't think we're going to have the 9 million to get Niang straight up at the end of the season. So we're going to probably have to go for a play after him midway through the transfer window when we've sold a few players. Unless you guys want me to use the financial takeover, which right now I'm going on no. But if you guys want me to use a financial takeover, probably the lowest one it will be. Let me know in the comment section below. But if he's injured now, it means he's not going to get full development for this season because he hasn't played the whole season. So we may be able to get him at a cheaper price. Right now I think he's worth around 5 million. At the end of the season, if we played him week in, week out and he keeps playing the way he's playing now, probably go up to around 7. So I'd probably have to pay 9 million for him anyway. Whereas right now his growth's going to stop for a bit. So I may be able to pick him up for 7 million or so. And if we can do that, that's a massive deal for us. So there is some good news in it. And I'm guaranteeing it now. Niang will be back next season. There is no way I'm missing out on bringing back Niang. He's a player I want to build my team around. So he's definitely a player we're going to go after. Even if it means missing out on another talent that I want. Someone like Varane or Loris or something like that. Now, of course, I also want you to start voting on player of the season, as I've said. But I want you to start leaving comments in the players that you want me to sign in January. Remember, they have to be French in the comment section below. Right now on my shortlist is Niang, obviously. There's a centre defensive midfielder from Seville, but I can't remember his name. He's only 19 years old and he's an absolute beast. Then there is Ali Sissoko to play left backs, rotated between him and Digne, so I can send Haidara out on loan. Then there's Hugo Lloris and Varane, and Benzia, Giroud, and a couple of players like that. So it's big list. Someone like Mbiwa is also on there. So if there's any other French players you want me to sign, they can be youth or experienced players. Definitely let me know in the comments below, guys. And there's one question I want to ask. Should I sell Menez? Right now we could book in on a big deal for Menez, to be fair. I think I could get around 15 million for him. 15, 20 million for him at the end of the season. If we do, that's huge for us. And it allows me to go out and buy more players. And the potential for this move is I can switch my formation up. I've been thinking about it for a while. Of playing the 4 in defence like we do now, but then switching up the midfield. Playing with 2 centre defensive midfielders rather than just Pogba on his own. And they could score here. And they do, guys. And all of a sudden, Carlos Martin scores once again for Benfica. And they're back in this game. They only need 1 goal now to get back in this tie and force it into extra time. So we've got to hold on for the last 5 minutes now, guys. Tense times. But hopefully this motivated Newcastle squad can hold on. But as I was saying, switching up the midfield. So we played the 2 centre defensive midfielders, which will be the Seville centre defensive midfielder and Pogba. So it'll strengthen us up defensively. And then playing in front of that 3 centre attacking midfielders. Well, one would be a right attacking midfielder. And I thought our dreams were just blown up then, guys. 2 fantastic saves by Ruffier. And the ball bounces back to Cardoso, who slots that one home. But he was called offside, and he was not offside there, guys. I'm saying that now. He was onside. So it should be 2-2 on the night. And we are very lucky there. But as I was saying, playing 3 centre attacking midfielders, which would be Sissoko, Arfa and Cabaye. And Saling Menez. And then Niang at front. Now, what do you think of that, guys? It's probably strengthened our side a bit. It means we won't have as much width. But as you've seen, I don't cross the ball much anyway. So we'll be moving up the middle of the pitch more. And it will solidify us defensively. So what do you think of that idea, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. And we do win, guys. We are through to the Europa League final. Absolutely massive result for us. We knock out Benfica, the side that knocked us out in real life. But we're all past that now. Sissoko wins man of the match. Absolutely outstanding performance. You can see Spartak Moscow beat Atletico Bilbao there. And I'll tell you now, we play Spartak Moscow in the final. They go through 4-3 on aggregate, just like us. It's going to be a huge final between Spartak Moscow and Newcastle. You can see Niang is out for 2 months, but who cares right now? We are going to be European champions, guys. We may have a chance at that glory, and we will try our hardest to win it. And we do have an episode against Liverpool tomorrow, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Leave a comment in the section below. Subscribe, share the video, guys, and peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.